Alrighty guys, 1 second, let me just get everything set up and then we will go fully live. Oh, you beautiful and wonderful people, you. Let me know how the quality is in the comments section below. Let me know, is it good? I am trying something different. Normally when I live stream, the capture window on the HD PVR is usually small, and I have everything on my second monitor. Tonight I'm going full screen to try to improve quality. It's looking better on my end. Let me know what you guys think. Tonight, numerous ways to get a hold of me. If you're not able to call in tonight, not only are we going to have texting where you guys can text me in, I'll be checking the Twitter feed, getting all your responses on Twitter. So go over and follow me on Twitter. Twitter is where you're going to want to be. You can follow me at TubbyEmu on Twitter. Use hashtag MITB PPV, Money in the Bank pay-per-view is a hashtag. If you have questions, concerns, your thoughts, I'll read them on air. I'll say your your username, whatever, and I'll give you a shout out if you include your stuff. That'll all be happening right about now, going live in just a second. Well, we are live. What a wonderful night. We are one night away from the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, roughly 23 hours. Only 4 people still in the WWE Championship match. Will somebody be added? We'll find out tomorrow. I'm interested. I can't wait to see what will happen. Don't call in just yet, guys. I'm not even checking the phone messages just yet. Let's take a look. It looks like I'm coming in clear. I just checked and it doesn't look like I'm lagging about whatsoever. Let's check Twitter quick and see if anybody is trying to get a hold of me on Twitter. You may hear a little bit of a background noise. A fan is going. It's super hot in the office right now, so unfortunately the fan's got to kind of stay on, and it will stay on throughout the whole show. So if there's a little bit of a fan noise, that's what it is. Hashtag Money in the Bank is what you're going to want to use on Twitter. If you guys want me to see it, find it. Letting you guys know, if you're going to buy the pay-per-view tomorrow, you can use your satellite or cable provider. You definitely, probably want to get the pay-per-view. If you can't afford it, there's other means of watching it. I understand that. But if you can, go to a friend's house, go to a bar, go to a restaurant, go to a movie theater that's offering the stream. You can also go to WWE.com. You can buy the stream on there. You can find all the blast areas. And make sure to check out the YouTube, www.youtube.com/WWE Fan Nation tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. The pre-show, which is the tag team champions R-Truth and Kofi Kingston, taking on Hunico and Camacho. That will be our first match on the screen that we're going to talk about. A few ground rules. If you guys are going to call in on your phone, make sure the live stream is muted. Make sure to have a question ready. I love taking your guys' questions, but when I stay on the phone like for 5 to 10 minutes with one person, people get upset. So come on, have a question or 2 ready at max. Ask them, shout out your YouTube channel, and then feel free to move on. That way we can include in as many people as possible. If you guys have questions right now, send me a text message right now. 715-303-7929. That's where you guys can text me all show long. I'll be checking your text messages, reading them out loud. If you want to include your YouTube username in the text, feel free as well. That's where you can ask questions, give your predictions, talk to me. I'll try to respond to some people as well in the text instead of just solely reading them off online. Let's see, what else is there coming up? I was in contact with Booker T. No, not Booker V. I was actually in contact with Booker T. And I want you guys, if you are on YouTube, you like Booker T, it's a guy that interests you, loves you, go over and check out his YouTube channel, youtube.com /The Booker Tro. It's The Booker Row. Reality of Wrestling. It's a great show he puts together through his organization, his training ground. Definitely want to go check it out. Unfortunately, I don't have a link on screen. Say Tubby sent me. Be like, hey Booker, Tubby sent me over. Once again, it is The Booker T and then Row, R-O-W. Go check out his channel, Reality of Wrestling. He answers questions on there. He does Q&As, has wrestling on there, wrestling matches, that sort of thing. And let's go ahead and get it started right now. Previewing it up. Let's go ahead and start the matches right now. We'll save it as 6-6 is where we were already previously saved at. There we go. Save successful. Alright, right now if you want to give me a call, phone number is on screen, 619-618-0268. Ask your questions. Make sure to mute the live stream. Have a question or two ready. Feel free to say your YouTube username. But just keep it brief, quick, and let's get talking about it. Let's see. Let's go to text messages right now. Don't call that text number. Damian Sandow will win Money in the Bank. Do you agree? My username is the Wrestling Wizards. I'll talk about Damian Sandow once we get up to that match. Let's see. Just called you. Why do you have a 666 on the left-hand corner? That's just what I saved it as. What are your thoughts on Hunico and Camacho getting the shot instead of the #1 contenders, PTP? Great question, and let's talk about that right now. Hunico and Camacho, I don't know what the WWE is doing. Maybe this is all Abraham Washington's diabolical plan to keep Kofi Kingston and R-Truth as champions. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he is that awesome that he's able to make that happen. Let's talk to somebody right now. What is up? Who is this? You are on the... Oh, thank you for hanging up on me as I have to put on the headphones here. Let's go ahead and start answering calls. What is up? Who is this? Alright, thank you very much for calling. So you guys know, the stream is on because of the higher quality, probably a 20-second delay. So don't listen to the stream when you call in, just be ready for my voice instantaneously. We're missing tons of calls. They pick it up and they don't answer. Let's try one right here. Let's take a text quick. Tubby, this is Mega DX member. What do you think of the World Heavyweight Championship match? We'll talk about that in a little bit. Answer call. What is up? Who is this?
This is dude with the face.
What's up, dude?
I'm a regular caller.
Awesome, man. What do you want? What do you want to ask? This pre-Money in the Bank night, one night away.
Well, I'm really surprised at how well this AJ and Dan O'Brien and CM Punk love trial thing's going on, and it's really good because I don't know really what's going to happen, like you, but yeah, I just want to get your thoughts on basically the whole pay-per-view in general. Do you think it's going to be good? Do you think it's going to be bad? What do you think?
It has potentials to go either way. I mean, now I'm obviously in the mood to make some actual predictions instead of just sitting back as a fan. The whole AJ Lee thing has got me. I think she's doing a wonderful job. I think overall that storyline has been built up. But let's be honest, anything with Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk, it could be a dumb reason why they're feuding. As long as I get to see them in matches, I'm excited. I'm a little disappointed there only are 4 matches. I know there's usually not that many matches. I know Ryback will get a match, that's for sure. Funkasaurus will probably be added somehow. So there's probably going to be about 6 matches once the show goes live.
Yeah.
But as a pay-per-view overall, is it going to be the best one of the year? Probably not. It has potential to, because, who knows what AJ is going to do. Maybe somebody's going to cash in that night, and AJ's going to be all up on them, making out with them, sticking her tongue down their throat. I mean, it's one of those pay-per-views that it's not very predictable. We don't exactly know what's going to happen. So that's
another reason why I think it's unpredictable is because, 1, all the possibilities, and 2, how dumb WWE storyline writers are.
What do you mean? I mean,
like,
they're not that dumb. I mean, yeah, they're not the smartest people in the world. With especially if Hornswoggle was a real, legit storyline, I'm going to be super upset.
That's what I was. Yeah.
I
mean, 2 years of build up for that's unacceptable.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll get something out of it. I don't exactly know. Maybe it was Hornswoggle the whole time. You know, somebody keeps bringing up every time I do a stream. He did say, "Suck it." If you don't like it, suck it.
I want JBL to come back and beat that midget.
I don't know if JBL's got a full plate right now, climbing those 7 summits. So, anything else, man?
Yeah. Do you think the Goldberg is going to come back? Because
no.
I've seen some rumors that Goldberg...
That's a fake promo. Oh, yeah. That's a fake promo. I posted it on my YouTube, and everybody was going crazy. It was a fake promo. Because I found the audio from the past. And they wouldn't just flat out make a promo for Goldberg. They would let that go in suspense. They wouldn't announce it ahead of time, being like, Goldberg is coming back. No, that's not going to happen.
Okay, well, thanks, dude.
Thank you very much. You want to shout out your YouTube channel?
Do with the face, obviously, dude.
Do to the face. All right, thank you very much for calling. All right. Awesome. Let's check out Twitter and see if anybody has anything to say on Twitter. It's at TubbyEmu, hashtag Money in the Bank. Let's see, 619. Hey, can I have a shout out? Best in the World 400. What's your favorite match in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view 2012 from Seth Cooper? Well, Seth, honestly, it is Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk. I think it is going to be a great match. I think there's going to be a lot of entertaining spots. Is AJ going to call it down the middle? You know, John Cena called it down the middle before. Triple H called it down the middle when he was a special guest referee. We've had quite a few special guest referee matches in the past, and they haven't really been skewed. I mean, if you look at Undertaker, you know, versus Triple H or Shawn Michaels, you know, Undertaker and Triple H both kind of got it in his face, so that's technically not going one way or another. So, I'll be pretty interested to see what happens. That'll be my favorite match. Let's see, what else is there? Where's Wade, and when do you think he'll return at the pay-per-view? From Noah Welshman. Is he going to return? Probably not. I love Wade Barrett. He was probably one of my pick to be the World Heavyweight Champion before he got injured. And then he went and got injured. And, you know, they did that storyline where he wouldn't tweet until he was ready to come back. It was an Esquire. It was his lawyer. Now he's tweeting about football or soccer for you guys in the U.S., or me in the U.S., I should say, as well. I want him to come back, but there already is 8 people in the Money in the Bank at SmackDown. Maybe somebody gets injured before the pay-per-view, and Wade comes out. All right, let's see. What else do we got on Twitter right now? It would be funny if John Laurinaitis was added to the WWE Championship match. That would be funny. Jimmy Carpenter. Cody will win Money in the Bank. Possibly. And do you think Justin Gabriel should have been added in the hashtag Money in the Bank? He could be. It would have been, you know, fun to see. I mean, he's a high flyer. Nobody would have thought he would have won, but it definitely would have been a legit, you know, high-flying, you know, opportunity. You have Sin Cara. You have guys like that can fly, and I think it would be great. Tyson Kidd, Sin Cara going out and putting some awesome stunts up. Let's see what Twitter. Shout out Sama Jawad for the 4th time. There you go. Do you think Rey Mysterio will make his return? He's advertised for Friday Night SmackDown the week after, so I don't know. My gut would say please bring him back just to add more people to the feud. Knowing WWE, probably not. That was from Andrew Condorf on YouTube. Thank you very much. Is Tenzai A-Train from 2002? No. Yes, he is. Seth Ryder, who is your favorite primetime player in the SmackDown Money in the Bank? I don't know, whatever you want it to be. Damian Sandow is my favorite person in the Money in the Bank, and some people who didn't even like Tyson Kidd, who don't like Tyson Kidd, are now riding Tyson's Kidd. They're just like, oh yeah, that kid's so talented. Where were you when he was on Superstars and NXT? You weren't cheering for him. You want that Jeremy Lin storyline. You want to be able to have that diamond in the rough moment. Let's go ahead and take a call right now. What is up? Who is this?
Hello, this is Kenny Tillett 226.
Okay, man, what's your question?
Who do you think would win the Raw and SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder matches?
Who I want to win is Damian Sandow and Chris Jericho. Are they gonna win? Probably not. I don't think Damian Sandow will win. I think Dolph Ziggler. I don't think Tyson Kidd's got a chance. I want Dolph Ziggler to win if Damian Sandow doesn't. And I want Chris Jericho to win because after the WWE Championship match, I want Chris Jericho to come out, cash in his briefcase, and start making out with AJ. So, who do you want to win the Money in the Bank ladder matches?
I would like John Cena and Sin Cara to win.
John Cena and Sin Cara. All right, you want to shout out your YouTube channel for everybody once again?
Kenny Tillett 226.
Thank you very much for your call. All right, Kenny Tillett 226. Let's see. Let's take another text right now. Who do you expect as a surprise on the 1,000th episode of Raw? I can't wait for Edge. Guys, there's already so many people showing up for the 1,000th episode of Raw. I don't even think it'll be a good show. I mean, there's just so many main event talent that are going to be there for the show. Let's go ahead and check Twitter again. Who is your favorite current WWE superstar? John Cena. Just kidding. What happened to Evan Bourne? Hashtag Money in the Bank. Use WWE Money in the Bank. I don't know. He got injured. He was suspended. He was injured. Now he comes back. He's in the process of coming back. He's not going to be a Money in the Bank. It's too early. But he's injured. He broke his foot. Looked really weird. Has Miz officially been buried? No. He's filming a movie. So he's gone. He'll be back probably by the 1,000th episode of Raw. If Daniel Bryan defeats Punk and Cena wins Money in the Bank, do you think we could potentially see a Bryan-Cena storyline leading to SummerSlam? I don't think the biggest pay-per-view of the year would feature Daniel Bryan versus John Cena. I love Daniel Bryan, don't get me wrong, but Daniel Bryan's not at a level to face John Cena yet. He needs a title reign, he needs to beat some people, and then he can go on to face John Cena. Did you hear about how Ziggler, Ryder, and Justin Roberts got in a car accident after leaving Comic-Con? Yes, they were in a limousine, and they got rear-ended. Reports were that nobody was seriously injured, that's always a great thing. Let's see what else. Can you make a live stream of old games with us, the Tubby Nation? Yeah, sure, maybe. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. Will Tyson Kidd ever get a major push? Probably not. I think the biggest push Tyson Kidd has gotten since the Hart family, the Hart dynasty broke up, was when he faced Michael McGillicuddy on NXT, and that's saying something. So, all right, let's go back to the phone lines. Once again, if you want to send in a text message, the number is on screen right now, 715-303-7929. If you want to include your YouTube username for a shout-out or a name, feel free to include it, but ask your question there as well. And the number to call, 619-618-0268. Please make sure to mute your live stream. That way we don't hear echo. So what is up? Who is this? All right, thank you very much. Make sure to mute the live stream, guys, because if you're listening, waiting for me to talk to you on the live stream, it's going to sound completely backwards here. Let's go ahead and take a call. What is up? Who is this?
This is Beast Baller, 1017.
What's up, man? What do you want to talk about?
Do you think John Cena could keep his promise of winning Money in the Bank and ending the Big Show?
Oh, gosh. They really are, planning Super Cena if he's able to call out what he's going to do and if it actually happens. I don't know. I think he could beat, Big Show.
Yeah.
I don't want him to win, though. He's the guy that doesn't need a Money in the Bank contract. None of the guys actually do or should even get it. I'm hoping that Chris Jericho gets it. I hope that, Big Show, maybe he can do some damage to John Cena. But in the end, I want Chris Jericho to get the victory. So.
All right. And one more question. Do you think Sheamus is in shape to beat Alberto Del Rio after what happened last night on Friday Night SmackDown?
You mean Monday? Actually, I didn't see what happened to him. I read the spoilers, but
Yeah.
I mean, he did come back out and lay him out with a bro kick, but that was probably for just the fans. I didn't see it live. I don't know. They're really trying to make Del Rio seem like this heel, this bad guy who can, be taken seriously. Maybe it's Del Rio's time. I know the WWE's got a huge crush on him. They're huge fans of him. Me personally, I'm not.
Yeah, same here.
I like the guy. I think he'll have a promising career in the WWE. It kind of gets stale, especially seeing all his cars and, I know he's rich and whatnot, and I know, legitimately he's got a family fortune. It's just kind of hard to believe. I mean, the rental cars.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just a little disappointing. I mean, Sheamus at the same time, I think he's had a good reign as champion, and I know Triple H absolutely adores him and loves him. But I don't know if he's going to be able to win. I think if we're going to see a cash-in, it's probably going to be the SmackDown. I think they'll save the Raw briefcase, potentially for the 1000th episode of Raw. So, that's what I think. I mean, I don't exactly know, what's going to happen, and I think that's the good thing about pay-per-views, that, not always can you predict stuff, and you just have to kind of sit down and wait for it. So, you want to shout out your YouTube channel again?
Yeah, Peaceballer1017, and I might be calling back later.
All right, thank you very much for your call. Let's go ahead and check text messages. We're getting a lot of them. Do you think Randy Orton will be in the WWE Money in the Bank ladder match? When was he suspended? I don't remember the exact date. I think he wasn't able to return until the 1000th episode of Raw. Let's see if I can find an exact date here. Was it June 14th? Just a month ago today. So, yeah, he won't be back in time, unfortunately, which is a problem. They're lacking star power. It's going to be a problem for them. I don't think they're going to miss him. I'm not, especially. What if they use Dolph Ziggler accident to bring back Wade Barrett? Shout out Next Level Gaming. I don't know if they would get rid of Dolph Ziggler, though. I mean, they like him, they want to push him, and they definitely should. And then just to use that car accident, could it be used to bring back Wade Barrett or somebody like that? I think it could. Is the WWE smart enough to do something like that? Probably not. Probably not. I'm not ready to make that call. Is this match over yet? It's been going on a long time. This match will never go that long on the actual pay-per-view. What are you doing? We're just going to go ahead and skip that match, because that match sucked. Will the WWE keep the story that the Big Show can't climb a normal ladder? Possibly. I would like to see the big ladder back. I think that would be awesome. Who do you think is going to win, CM Punk or Daniel Bryan at Money in the Bank? I don't think it really matters, because I don't think the story is going to be who wins. I think the real story is going to be how they win. And that's what I truly, truly believe. It's going to be built more around that. Neither one of them is going to get a clean win. There's going to be something happens, or somebody cashes in to overshadow them. And, that's what I truly believe. And, if you want to look at the route of, will AJ Lee help somebody? Probably. Most likely, she probably will. She's been screwing with both of them. But she's been doing it with such a, finesse. The WWE could choose either one. There's not a clear-cut, oh, she's going to screw Daniel Bryan. Oh, she's going to screw CM Punk. Who knows? She could count 3 for one of them, hit a Shining Wizard, and then Chris Jericho comes out and cashes in his Money in the Bank, and that's what gets me so excited for this match. Should Ryback face somebody like Justin Gabriel, 123M Lewis? Should he? No. Ryback will probably face the team of Kurt Hawkins and Tyler Rex. Instead of one-on-one, I think he'll put him up as a team. I don't think they'll go back to local wrestlers. I sure as hell hope they don't go back to local wrestlers. That's just my opinion. How do you think Batista will do in MMA? That's what I think. Do you think Edge will be there at Money in the Bank as a Money in the Bank legend by beating Heath Slater? I don't think Edge will ever have a match again. Maybe eventually, probably not. Let's see what else. Do you think Heath Slater will face a legend at Money in the Bank? I contemplated. I have still yet to figure out who he would face. I definitely think it's a possibility to watch out for. Alright, let's go ahead and take some more calls here. Just missed some. Alright. What is up? Who is this?
Hello?
What's up, man? Make sure to mute the live stream.
Oh my god, we're talking, Tubby!
What's up?
Hey, do you have any advice for someone creating a YouTube channel that we're trying to do it how you do it, like, predict, like, pay-per-views and stuff? Like, do you have any, like, advice?
Advice? Not really. When I started, I didn't know what I should do. I just kind of posted videos. I think as long as you have good equipment, and the thing a lot of people don't realize is pay-per-view prediction videos, you're not really getting the views on your opinions. You're more of like getting the views from people thinking it's the real pay-per-view video, unfortunately. So I wouldn't focus solely on these big view videos if you're going to build a channel. Because I used to do that. I used to focus on those big view videos only. I still do them. Obviously I got to pay the bills, but when you focus on GM mode, focus on stuff your audience wants, and you'll be successful. I mean, obviously you got to do the prediction videos if you want to make money, but focus on what your subs want. If you get some, ask them what they want, make what they want.
Okay.
That's my suggestion.
Story ideas for like WWE 13?
What?
Do you have any what storylines do you think are going to be in WWE 13?
I think they're going to use actual Attitude Era storylines. I think they're not going to make their own. I think they're going to have pre-made ones, and you can go through and relive them. I don't think they're going to make their own. At least I wouldn't expect them to. That seems like a lot of work, and it would change around what we thought of it, and because people really love the Attitude Era. It's a big thing in the WWE community, and just to go around and change around all the storylines that we don't remember, I don't think they'll do that. Nope, don't think THQ will do that. So, you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out?
Oh, yeah. Okay. WWE's storylines 2013.
2013. Okay, thank you very much for your call. You have a wonderful night.
Thanks, you too.
Yep. Oh, cut it off just a second early. Sorry about that. Normally, when I have them say their username, that's usually the last thing they say. We'll talk about WWE 13 in another live stream. I have a lot of things to say about it that I'm excited for, and I think will be fun. Let's see. If you guys want to still send in your text messages, number going up on screen once again, 715-303-7929. You can ask your questions on there through your text. If you want me to shout out your username, include it in. And if you want to call 619-618-0268, make sure if you're going to call in, make sure to mute the live stream and have a question ready to go. Let's see, what are they saying on Twitter? Can you shout out Wrestling Review 365? Of course I can. Check out Wrestling Review 365. How long is the stream? Because I have to sleep at 5:30. My mom is going to kill me. It's probably going to go for about another half hour. I'm going to try to get through as many matches as possible. Talk about them all. By the way, Tyson Kidd, TK is Tyson Kidd. Yes, I did know that. Actually, Necessary Roughness, Terrence King, but that's just me. Do you think DX in the 1000th episode could go Attitude for one night, or they stay PG? I hope they go Attitude just for one night. I mean, they've been pushing the boundary, testing it, seeing if they could, but they won't ever go full Attitude Era. I mean, it's more the TV regulations than anything. I mean, there's huge fines for doing crap that are against the rules now. A text message here. Do you think Wade Barrett will get a push in a return from injury? Absolutely. I want Wade Barrett to get a push. What do you think the WWE will do with Randy Orton when he comes back from suspension? I'm not exactly sure. I don't see what is going to happen. I hope he returns as heel. If you guys don't know this, they actually banned his punt because of the concussions. A lot of the times he actually misses it, but when he does connect, there is a concussion risk. So that could potentially be a problem. He no longer has the punt, so if he goes into that heel place and he wants to destroy somebody, he can no longer punt him. Thank you for that question. We got a situation, GTL. Jim Tan Laundry, is that what that is? Why are there only 4 people in the WWE Championship match? Because the WWE is idiots. Shout out to Mufta. What do you think? Dolph Ziggler winning the World Championship. What do you think about Dolph Ziggler? Dolph Ziggler is a good guy, man. I think he's got real potential. I like Dolph Ziggler. Hopefully, and I truly say this as kind of a... I hope one day he will be a long-reigning WWE champion. That's just what I think. How do you feel about Santino Marella? He's a great wrestler, but the WWE will never treat him as a serious wrestler. He's always going to be a comedy star, and that sucks. Simply Skill, do you think Ray will be added in the Money in the Bank or anyone else? I hope so. Said any former champion, so we probably could see a legend or two coming back, or something along those lines. Out of everybody in the WWE, who needs the biggest push right now? Next Level Gaming. The biggest push right now... God, everybody's kind of getting enough TV time. There's not really anybody that's, not really getting TV time. I want to see primetime players more, and I want to see them actually wrestle. But that's pretty much it about that. Got a lot of Twitter. Twitter's blowing up tonight. Tons of tweeting at me. Let's see. Do you think Dolph Ziggler needs to win? I don't think he needs to win, Vaughn. Where is Mason Ryan? They were actually testing out at house shows Mason Ryan being a bodyguard for Dolph Ziggler. Whether that'll happen, I don't exactly know. Shout out Mr. Mo Jr. Buddy 22. That's what's up. I just got a shout out on the live stream. Awesome. Let's go ahead and take a call. 619-618-0268 is the number to call in the show and talk. Whew. It's kind of a mouthful. All right, let's see. What is up? Who is this?
This is Christopher. I was calling to ask, what do you think if Tensai ends up winning the Money in the Bank match and Victor Rowe makes some cash?
Get out of here. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. If he wins, I'm done. If Tensai win, they've had so many opportunities to push Tensai, and they've blown it because the fans don't like him. The fans don't take to him. And in my opinion, he's one of the most boring superstars in history. And Aubrey Sitterson, who's the community manager for WWE 13, will tell you something completely different. He's a huge fan of Tensai. I hope eventually he just goes back to his A-Train gimmick. I like the guy. I think he's, got a future in the WWE. Probably not as a main eventer. I don't think there is not one possibility that he will win. I don't believe it for a second.
I have another question. How do you feel if Undertaker comes back on the 1,000th episode of Raw?
There's rumored that he'll come back for the 1,000th episode of Raw. What he'll do, I don't exactly know. I don't know if it's just for an appearance. That's what the rumors are, that he'll probably be gone until about Survivor Series. I think it'll be cool. It's going to be a big show, but there's so many names coming back and people going to be there with DX, and I think that some superstars are going to get lost. Brock Lesnar said he was going to be there to give his answer, and obviously there's already a promo with him, so he's going to be there. I think it's going to be a very watered-down 1,000th episode. There's just going to be too many people returning that you're not going to get a focus on one person individually. So if he returns, that'll be great, but it won't be for anything big. Not to mention The Rock's coming back.
But what if they have, this big match between all the big-name superstars that the fans want?
They won't do something like that. I think Rock, said he would come back for a WWE Championship match. He'll come back, obviously. And will he win? Will somebody cash in? I don't know. I don't expect Undertaker to wrestle on the 1,000th episode. If he returns, it's just going to be a return. He won't wrestle, in my opinion. Nope, not yet.
Okay. Thank you, Tubby.
All right, you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out, sir?
Oh, yeah, I wanted to pimp out Timmy, Tubby. You are awesome. Keep doing what you do, and keep entertaining the fans.
Thank you very much, man. You have a wonderful night. All right. Oh, my God. 399 people on this live stream. Can we hit 400? We almost had 400 people. What a live stream. What a chat. What a... Make sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/TubbyMo. Hashtag Money in the Bank if you have a question. If you call in, make sure to mute that live stream. Let me take a break for 1 second. I'll be right back and enjoy the match. Alright, and we're back. Had to get water and fill this up. Normally, if you guys know this, my sister, she's been working in the office with me. Yes, we have a commercial office. My God, people don't know this. Let me see if... Let's put it up there. What's up, guys? See, now look. In here... There's actually, this isn't my parents' bedroom, this isn't a house, this is an actual office space in a commercial building. I mean, this is legit. I mean, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what we got. You guys can see. Whoops. I accidentally hit the button on that. So we're actually in a commercial building. People like when people say, "Hey Tubby, you're in your mom's basement." I'm like, no, I'm not. And matter of fact, I pay my house payment now, so it's actually my house, I guess. The YouTube money allows me to help the family and pay the bills, so that's what I do. All right, let's see. Let's go back and check out the text messages here. Do you think Randy Savage should be in the Hall of Fame after he died? How fucked up do you think it is that he's not in the Hall of Fame? And, you know, there was a huge controversy about this. Like, how do you put in guys like Drew Carey? There is a celebrity wing in the Hall of Fame. There always has been, always will be. These are people that have been, you know, big parts of matches. I think he will be in the Hall of Fame eventually. You know, it's sad to say, but he'll be there. Unlike guys that kind of sweep under the rug like Chris Benoit, Randy Savage will be there. It's a little messed up that he's not there now, but, you know, what are you going to do? Edge, I think, is the only one that ever went in the year after he retired, or the same year. If you could pick two superstars to be in the WWE Money in the Bank, who would you pick? Probably Rey Mysterio, and who's been a WWE champion in the last 2 years? Cody Rhodes wins the Money in the Bank. Will that happen this Sunday? You're going to have to wait and find out and see. I would say Rey Mysterio, and probably just a big-name legend, just to throw it out there. Put somebody like Triple H out there, just to fuck with us. I think that would be kind of cool. 417, my God, we are growing. We are growing way up there. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/TubbyEmo, hashtag MITB, PPV if you have a question you want me to answer. That's where you ask it. Do it up on Twitter right now. let's see. Don't worry about copyrights. I never get one. And if I do, Mahmoud's a beast. Let's see here. Do you think AJ is hot? Absolutely, Julian722. Crazy chicks are always hot. What else do we have? Do you think Rey Mysterio... Oh, no, wrong one. Do you think Kurt Hawkins will ever be in the same position as Zack Ryder would be in? No. I mean, Kurt Hawkins is a guy that trains a lot of people. You know, he was The Rock's sparring buddy, training partner. But I don't think he'll ever get that major TV time ever again. Don't see it happening. Do you think Ted DiBiase will appear on Money in the Bank? No. If there was a spot in the Money in the Bank, possibly, but not that. Do you think Damien Sandow would refuse to wrestle in the Money in the Bank? That would be pretty funny. And, you know, that is a storyline they've been going with, that he's not going to indulge our intellect or whatever. Maybe he comes out and then we get a big-name superstar that fills in for him. That's definitely a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. Let's take a call right now. What is up? Who is this? Thank you very much for calling. I love when they pick up and they call and then they just hang up right away. Let's see. Let's go ahead and throw that number up back in a second. What is up? Who is this?
Yo.
Yeah, what's up, man?
How's it going?
Pretty good. Alright, you have a YouTube channel or anything you want to pimp out?
Nah, I don't really have my equipment to start up my channel.
No problem, no problem. Alright, what do you want to talk about? Money in the Bank this Sunday.
Well, I actually want to talk to you about Karma.
Okay.
What do you think about the whole her possibly not, like, ever coming back? To me, it's kind of sad.
Was she ever really here?
Back.
I guess so. I mean, you know, a lot of people are going to argue, well, I mean, to be honest, she was never really here.
Yeah, the only time you really see her was, like, on TNA and all that.
Is it disappointing? Yes, but I think the bigger question is, even if she did come back with all the divas leaving, you know, Maxine left, the Bellas are gone and have major improvements,
yeah,
by
I
the way.
didn't even know the Bellas left. It was actually weird when I heard that they left. I'm like, wait, they did?
Yeah, they left. Apparently you can't get boob jobs.
It kind of confused me.
Apparently you're not allowed to get boob jobs in WWE. With Maurice gone, I mean, there's really nobody for Karma to face. Yeah, Beth Phoenix and Natalya. So even if she did come back, there wouldn't be any competition.
There really wouldn't be like a big thing for her to do to make an impact for herself.
So, and you know, I don't know exactly, you know, what it's like to lose a child during birth or, you know, before it's born. I mean, I don't know what she's going through.
When I heard that story, that was actually kind of sad.
It is really sad. And, you know, some people are dicks and, you know, we're like, well, I bet Mark Hunter Henry sat on the baby. I mean, come on. You know, it's a very personal thing.
Now, if that was their child, they would be crying their freaking ass off. Yeah,
and I know a couple people who have, you know, went through something similar. So I always think about it, and I kind of feel bad for her. I don't know if that's why she got married. Maybe the WWE is smart enough to put up an alumni and take her off the roster only to bring her back because everybody knows they've been waiting for her to come back.
Yeah.
But I don't think the WWE is that smart, to be honest.
I did watch one of your videos like a couple months ago about when you said that they had opportunities to bring her back. They did, but she had all this stuff going on with her baby and all that.
Yeah, so I don't know, you know, who's necessarily at fault. Maybe she asked for her release. Maybe they were just like, you know what, Karma, this is never going to work out. You know, it's not something that we really need anymore. A lot of people attribute it to them signing Sarah Del Rey. They're like, well, okay, they signed some new divas. They no longer need Karma. I don't know why they got rid of her. I don't know if she's really gone. All I know is it does suck. Because she really would have been a power player. And I think she could have almost been like a China, where she could go against people like Chris Jericho. She could go against the guys. She could be an Intercontinental Champion. I mean, because if the Divas division is that bad, she could face the guy talent.
Yeah. Well, like when she came back at the Royal Rumble.
Yep. Yeah.
That was actually pretty cool to see her come back at that. It was like, holy crap.
Absolutely. So I hope eventually we get to find out what happened. That way people aren't like making all these wild speculations about what happened. You know, who knows? Maybe she just didn't want to wrestle anymore. Maybe the WWE said she couldn't wrestle anymore.
Maybe she just wanted to have a regular life.
That's always a possibility, you know? Maybe
yeah,
she's
I mean,
going back to TNA.
Some wrestlers will get big, they'll get their money and all that, and then they'll realize that
they don't want
can get
anymore.
a better life than that.
Yeah, I know. That's, you know, that's what the Bella Twins were saying. They love being on their own schedule. They love waking up in the morning, not have to answer to anybody, and they just like it. I mean, it's, you know, independent. You can do what you want. I think it was Matt Hardy that said it. That he had posted on his Twitter. He said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me on this YouTube video. The best 5 I'll answer. And the one was like, do you miss the WWE or whatever? And Matt says, you know, honestly, not really. He's like, I wake up, I do what I want. I go to the events. I'm still making tons of money. You know, it's not like I'm broke.
He also runs his own wrestling business.
Yeah, he's like, so it's not like I'm in hurt for money. You know, I'm still making great money, but I can do it on my own time. And I think that's what a lot of wrestling fans don't realize is we all want Jeff Hardy back. We all want Matt Hardy back. But is the WWE really the best place for, you know, people to be on the road 250 days out of the year when they can just be doing their own thing? And so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to Karma.
I mean, that does take a lot out of your like life schedule and all that.
Yeah, Kelly, you know, she's still gone. You know, she took a hiatus. I think it would be super hard to be on the road. You know, when I'm gone for 10 days, I feel out of the loop when I come back.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, there was also one thing that I wanted to tell you.
Yeah, go for it.
Around here in Georgia, where I live, my mom's boyfriend is one of those independent wrestlers.
Yep.
And if you ever came to Georgia, you could get some wrestling training if you wanted.
They'd really have to reinforce the ring. Let's be honest. I mean, it's.
Oh no, he's a big guy. He's like 400, 500 pounds.
Oh jeez. Oh god.
Probably one of the biggest guys I've ever seen do a split.
Yeah, you'll never see me do a split. That's not gonna happen.
Well, his whole gimmick is the exotic gimmick that people think is gay, but it's really exotic.
Oh, exotic. Cruising Exotic. I used to play that game all the time. All right, you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out, sir?
Nah, man.
All right, I really do appreciate your call. You have a wonderful night, man.
All right, see you. See
you later. All right, what the hell happened? What is going on with the Xbox? The Xbox just decided to, this happened the other day, too. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see, if we can get her started up again. The Xbox just wildly decided to quit. I think during the last stream, too. Pretty sure it did that. Let's just go ahead and start it back up here. All the matches are saved, so that's not going to be a problem. Bam. That's my gamer tag if any of you guys want it. I don't really add people or play with anybody because I don't really play online against anybody on this account very often. Make sure I mute the TV here. You think Kelly will return soon? Probably not. I mean, eventually she will, obviously, but I think she's enjoying her time off. Do you think AJ might turn into an emotional chick for the rivalry of CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan? My count is Ray Carr at 29. She already is. She's doing a wonderful job, and she's pulling it off fantastically. I love what she is doing, and I think that AJ is going to have a promising career. Now, is she going to be a legit threat in the Divas division, though? I don't know. She may be better as, you know, a Miss Elizabeth type person. You know, where she's on the heels of somebody. She's, you know, I mean, Daniel Bryan got her a title opportunity, and I don't think she ever got it, to the best of my knowledge. I mean, the last I can remember, I don't think she ever did, so that's kind of a problem. All right, what else do we got on Twitter here? Do you think it'll be Triple H's fight if... Do you think that Triple H fights Brock Lesnar, that Triple H would be... That's his last match in the WWE, and he would stick to COO? He is on a 4-year wrestling contract. That's one of the things that they released in their quarterly reports or their yearly reports for earlier this year, was that he did sign a 4-year contract. Whether that's for wrestling or being an on-screen talent, I don't know. But I definitely don't think it'll be his last match. I think Triple H has still got a lot left in the tank. If Ric Flair can still be wrestling at 70 or whatever he's up to now, Triple H can wrestle into his 50s. Oh, that tastes delicious. And if Sergeant Slaughter can do it, everybody can do it. What else do we got here? Play. Gotta go into my creations here, guys. 1 second here. The Xbox just decided we don't want to run anymore. Actually, is a fan being covered? Oh, wow. The Xbox is running really hot. That's probably why. Oops. I hope the hope the Xbox doesn't blow, because that would suck. I really don't want to buy another one. I've got to buy another one soon, but really don't want it to be tonight. Alright, let's skip to Sheamus versus Del Rio. We'll go to that match. Alright, let's break it down so far. So what we've... Oh, no. Whoops. I didn't want that. Alright, we're back up. There we go. Maurice, you sexy girl. Alright, let's talk about it. Let's talk to some people. 619-618-0268. What is up? Who is this?
Hello?
What's up, man? Oh, you just beat it. What's up? What's your YouTube channel?
What's going on?
Not a lot, man. Make sure to mute the live stream.
Alright. Well, what do you feel about Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio? Like, cause his arm was like really hurt this past Friday and last week on SmackDown. Do you think Alberto has a chance of winning the World Heavyweight Championship?
Yeah, I don't exactly know what they're doing, because I mean, maybe they're trying to make Sheamus look superhuman. Maybe they're just trying to make Del Rio look like this huge villain. I mean, he went after Sin Cara. Some people said, okay, they're just burying Sin Cara, and other people are like, no, you know, they were in a strong Mexican population. You know, let's just, you know, get heel reaction. Del Rio's looking strong. I mean, I think he poses a legitimate threat to Sheamus. But both of these guys are, you know, loved by the WWE. Triple H likes both of them. So I could see either one of these guys winning. Me personally, though, I would like to see Sheamus... Well, there's really nobody else that's a heel that could face Sheamus to cash in the Money in the Bank. So most likely, Alberto Del Rio is going to win in Money in the Bank. That's going to be my prediction. Just for the sole reason that if somebody's going to cash in, the only heels that are in the Money in the Bank are Damien Sandow and Tenzai. Is that the only two heels? Yeah. So you would need a face to win and a face to cash in to set up a feud between them. So.
So what if Sheamus ends up winning? Do you think anybody would cash in the Money in the Bank and win?
On him, possibly. I mean, you know, maybe. What if this match comes first and then, you know. Actually, here's what I thought could happen. That this match would go on first. This would be the first match of the night. Alberto Del Rio loses. Alberto Del Rio then enters the Money in the Bank. Alberto Del Rio then wins Money in the Bank. Or Del Rio goes out in the Money in the Bank first. He wins Money in the Bank. He faces Sheamus. Well, I guess that's the world title. That's wrong. But he is a WWE champion. So, and he did get switched over to SmackDown kind of quick. So I might think that if Del Rio loses, they might throw him in the Money in the Bank ladder match, sir. That could be the fifth participant in there. Because then him and Rey Mysterio, if Rey Mysterio returns, could feud.
Well, and what would you think would happen if Big Show wins Money in the Bank?
I'll stop watching WWE. I'll stop watching WWE seriously if he wins. That's it. I'm done. I'm throwing in the towel if he wins. You can just.
I had another feeling.
Go for it.
I had another feeling that he would interfere in the SmackDown Money in the Bank and just grab the case. And he'll have both Raw and SmackDown Money in the Bank.
That could happen. I mean, Big Show, I don't want to put anything past him, but I don't want to see that happen. That's not something I would want to see whatsoever. I don't want to see Big Show get the briefcase. I want him buried. I want him out of here. So, you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out, sir?
I do, but I do not want to say it.
Okay, man. Thank you very much for calling. Alright, let's go ahead and look on Twitter, see what they have. If you guys want to follow me, or my Facebook page, facebook.com/TubbyEmu, and twitter.com/TubbyEmu. That's where you want to talk to me tonight if you want to get a shout-out included in. Hashtag MITB, PPV, Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I announced something today on my Twitter and my Facebook, a new initiative that I'm starting. You know, everybody's been like, Tubby, you're a money whore, you're doing all this. Well, guess what? I've been working on premium content for the last 3 weeks, working on new things, working on bigger and better things with a few people. And one of those is a new initiative that I'm starting now. There's only a few requirements. You need to regularly post content to YouTube, and it cannot be copyrighted material. So if you want to do a dual com with me and you're uploading WWE matches from TV or using you know, WWE audio in your videos, that's a no-go. But if you want to, you know, me to be a part of a video, I mean, it'll go up on your channel. You can be like, hey, I got Tubby Emu here. Give you some street cred. The email for that is dual, D-U-A-L, with Tubby@gmail.com. You can send me an email and give me your pitch. Be like, Tubby, I want to talk about this with you, man. And, you know, show me your channel. A lot of people say, and I want to clarify this. I want to talk about this quick before we take more calls here. I watched the Bad Kids show, and a lot of people don't like DJ Keemstar, but DJ Keemstar had this awesome video the other day with, you know, Only Use Me Blade, and I love Only Use Me Blade. And they had Zapata on, and, you know, in his video they were talking about shoutouts, like these big channels, they take views away from the little channels, they do all this, they hurt them. That's bullshit, first of all. And, you know, like, the only reason you're big is because you started back in 2009. That's not true, first of all, at all. Second is, you know, you work hard enough. But he made a good point. It's like, you know, why, you know, we think that we don't do shout-outs because it'll hurt us. That's bullshit. I have a good audience. I have a good following. I'm not worrying about my channel fading. I'm not worrying about, you know, Tubby the choo-choo engine, or that was a bad example. I'm not worried about John Smith and his YouTube channel getting bigger than mine, because as long as, you know, our channels are successful, it doesn't matter who's bigger. I don't care. I have 37,000, 36,000 subs. I'm quote-unquote internet famous. I joke around about it. I know that all I do is make YouTube videos in the comfort of a hot-as-hell office. But the point of the, you know, the video, and you can see that video at facebook.com/TubbyEmu that I brought up, was, you know, it's just like, you know, what makes your channel so special? You know, why should they take time out of your day to help you out? You know, I mean, and he just brought up a lot of good points in it. And, you know, I thought to myself, I'm like, I'm not above helping anybody. I'm not above, you know, doing dual comms. I never said I was. But these last 3 months, you know, that I've stepped back and have just focused on myself, you know, to get myself going. If I get bigger and I get a larger following, and then I'm able to help people in return, that's a lot better than us, you know, staying at small channels. And, you know, PewDiePie, who's growing at a rate that's ridiculous. He just hit 1 million subs, 15,000 plus subs a day that he's getting, works on his own, and it's his policy not to do dual comms. But, if it's something you're interested in, dualwithtubby@gmail.com is the email. Send your stuff, send your channel. Feel free to let me know what you want to do, and that's definitely a possibility here. Let me break down my predictions quick for Money in the Bank here. Raw Money in the Bank, I want Chris Jericho to win. Sheamus versus Del Rio, I think Alberto Del Rio will win, only for a face to cash in the briefcase. Now, you don't have to be, you know, face versus heel for a cash-in. I get that, but I think it would seem more logical. R-Truth and Kofi Kingston to win the pre-show. SmackDown Money in the Bank, I'm going to say that Cody Rhodes or Dolph Ziggler wins. I want Damian Sandow to win, but it's not going to happen. What else is there? Ryback will beat a squash match. Brodus Clay will win a squash match, most likely. And I think, you know, Del Rio will lose to Sheamus. If he does, he'll be in the Money in the Bank. You know, he'll have to earn the money. You know, that's what the promo said. So look for that to happen. I definitely think that'll be a possibility. So I'll take more calls. I'm going to take just a minute break again. I'm going to get a little bit more water, and we'll get right back to it, guys. All right, let's start taking some calls. Let's look at our text first. If you want to send me in a text message, the number is on screen, 715-303-7929. We're not getting to calls that fast. I do apologize, as we'll pay the electric bill here. Will they ever unify the titles? I think it's a possibility. Wrestling fanboy for life. Eventually. Hey, Tubby, what is your prediction for the WWE Championships? Daniel... Oh, I didn't even hit on that one. Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk. My dream ending would be AJ Lee helping out whoever. Doesn't matter. Whoever wins gets up, starts celebrating. AJ Lee gives him a shining wizard. Chris Jericho comes out, cashes in his money in the bank, and starts making out with AJ Lee. That's my ending. That's my prediction for how I wanted to see it go down. So did WWE really sign Sarah Del Rey and Pac? If they did, how do you think WWE will book them? And what are your thoughts on Dean Ambrose? He should have already debuted. You know, he was in a lot of dark matches and whatnot, and he still has yet to make an appearance. Sarah Del Rey apparently is looking to be a developmental trainer type thing. I don't know exactly if they're going to put her on TV or Pac. You know, they have a history of blowing up or messing up signings, so hopefully they do it right. I truly do hope they do. Do you think there'll be a special match for Triple H versus stipulation? Yeah, there'll definitely be a stipulation. Where's Mark Henry? He's injured. He's actually losing weight. He's lost 40 pounds. Damien Sandow is the intellectual savior of masses. How old are you? And my nipples are hard. Thank you very much for your text, Mr. 516 area code. J Master Games. If Ryback destroys Rex and Hawkins, would it destroy the tag team division WWE is trying so desperately to rebuild? And who are the top 5 superstars most likely to get released? I'll talk about that in a future video. I made one kind of talking about it, but do you think Jericho will win? I want him to. I want him to. Give him one more run before he leaves for Fozzy. So right now, 619-618-0268. Let's go ahead and take some calls. Missed 52 of them so far. If you're calling in, keep trying in. And right now, we'll go ahead and pick them up if we get any. One. We'll do like a Russian roulette calling we're here to pick up. We'll find one. We'll decide which one we want it to be. Contact requests. Once again, check out youtube.com/TheBookerTROW. The Booker T ROW. Say Tubby send me. It's Booker T's channel for his reality of wrestling. I enjoy watching it. It's good to see that side of Booker T. The only thing is I wish the camera was a little bit more high def, but what are you going to do? Once again, 619-618-0268. Taking those calls. Let's check out text free. If you could put 2 superstars together to dominate the tag team division, who would they be? I don't want to see people thrown together. I want to see legit tag teams come up from developmental. I think that's what the WWE needs to do to have a successful tag team division. Hey, Tubby, should I do WWE 12 or should I wait for WWE 13 to come out and get that? I would wait for WWE 13 at this time. You know, it's already coming out soon. You might as well just wait for it. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Got a video messing up from earlier here. Let's go look at Twitter. 51 new interactions. Holy crap. Shout me out, Chappa ER. That's what's up. And do you think RVD will come back? Nope. Goldberg being at the 1000th episode, he won't be. If he is, it's cool, but I highly doubt it will be. Do you think that Sheamus will blind Del Rio with his pale skin? Probably not. Maticus Mango. John Cena wins Money in the Bank, cashes in on Punk or Rock. If that happens for a hopeful heel turn, I don't think he'll ever turn heel. A heel could cash in the briefcase on Del Rio, and WWE could start a feud between one of them and have a face turn. Yeah, that's a possibility. I didn't want to, assume that you could never have somebody turn. I mean, I don't want to ever imply that. You said you want Jericho to win. Do you actually think he will win, or do you just want him to win? I think it is a real possibility that Chris Jericho could win. But you never know with John Cena. I never want to predict anything. What if Hornswoggle won Money in the Bank? Get out of here. Don't even suggest something like that. Give a shout out to KWE Wrestling Company, all one username. There you go. text free. Oops, I'm missing calls here. I go to check the text messages, and then I miss calls, so it's kind of a bummer. Let's see here. Tubby, who is in your top 5 current superstars? Damian Sandow, Dolph Ziggler, Cody Rhodes, John Cena. I always just say that. That's a default answer. That's not necessarily a real answer. Who else? God, I don't know. I think I only got 4 right now. I only have a fave 4. Uber show starring Brock Lesnar as the role of COO. Nah, I don't think that'll happen. Do you know that I'm texting you and calling you from the Middle East? That's awesome. 619-618-0268. Give me a call right now. Let's talk, chat, interact. God dang it, I keep missing the calls. People keep calling in and I keep missing it. Here we go. What is up? Who is this?
Hey, Tubby.
Yeah, what's up, man? What do you want to talk about? What's your username, first of all?
Oh, did I do something wrong, or?
No. Do you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out or anything?
Huh?
Do you have a YouTube channel you want to shout out for everybody or anything?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Okay, alright, what's your question?
Do you think that, like, do you think, yeah? Okay. Do you think that, the match with, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan is kind of twisted since The Rock says that he might go for the WWE Championship, but how does that work if CM Punk wins?
You never know. Well, he can still go for it. I mean, there's always the possibility that Cena wins Money in the Bank. Rock comes back in that 1000th episode. Rock wins. Cena cashes in on him. Sets up WrestleMania 29 main event. That's a possibility.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Oh, because that would just, like, confuse me a little bit.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know if they know where they're going to go with the 1000th episode. I don't know. I don't even know if WWE knows right now who's going to win Money in the Bank. I mean, they probably do. But if I was them, I would still be thinking about it. I don't want to jump to any, so many different things. They could throw Del Rio in the Money in the Bank and have him win, too, and it's not one of the 4. It's only past WWE champions, and the past WWE champions that are in the WWE are Del Rio, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton. I'm trying to think of other past WWE champions. Can't really think of any off the top of my head. So that would give him 7, but Randy Orton's suspended, so there's no way he'll be back. So, God, I can't remember who. I was thinking somebody else would be in the match, but no. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Rey Mysterio and Alberto Del Rio in there, and it'll be interesting to see what happens. Who do you want to win the Money in the Bank?
That's what a lot of people have been asking me, my friends, basically, but if I had to choose somebody, I'd say basically Chris Jericho, because Cena, he's already main evented No Way Out. He's, like, main evented every Raw, almost every Raw since WrestleMania. So it's ridiculous having him win Money in the Bank ladder match. That's ridiculous.
He hasn't main evented every Raw. AJ Lee has closed out 2 Raws in a row, and that's unheard of in the WWE. So
I know, but like I'm not saying that he main evented every Raw. He main evented almost every Raw. CM Punk did main event some Raws, but it was basically focused on John Cena a little bit on main events. But so I'm not saying that John Cena is the main cause for main events, but I'm just saying that
yeah.
Like,
I know what you're saying.
It'd be just stupid for John Cena to win the Money in the Bank. And he's never been in one, and like it's just.
Well, Daniel Bryan wasn't in a Money in the Bank, and he won his first one too. So maybe it's a winner wins the first one.
Daniel Bryan was never world champion, so that would make sense. But John Cena's been like a 10-time WWE champion, so it just doesn't really make sense. I'd go for Chris Jericho. He's good with ladders and.
He's won a lot too. Don't forget that he's won a lot too. So it'll be interesting to see. I can't wait for Sunday. All right, thank you very much for calling. I appreciate your call.
Okay, thank you.
Have a wonderful day. All right, let's see. We got a bunch of texts coming in. I can't keep up with them. Would you stop watching wrestling if the anonymous GM was chose for Raw and SmackDown and we knew it was Hornswoggle? I wouldn't stop because obviously this is what I do for a living, but it would make it seem really weird. I mean, come on. Jesus Christ. Do you think Rock will show up at Money in the Bank and be part of the WWE Championship match? That would be hilarious, but I highly doubt that'll happen. Or maybe, maybe that's why he threw out that he'd be back at the 1000th episode. Who knows? Who knows? It would seem like a huge waste of a Money in the Bank chance, though. Do you think they will let Punk and D. Bryan have a full match, or is AJ going to interfere right away? They'll give them a good match with only 4 matches on the card right now. They'll definitely. I hope it ends the show as well. I hope it is the very last match of the night. Whether there's a cash-in or not, CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan should close out that. And if it doesn't, I'm going to be kind of mad. Did Hornswoggle turns heel? No, I don't think it. I don't think so. Do you think Rock will fight Lesnar again? It's a possibility. We don't exactly know where it's going to go. All right, let's take a call. I always miss it. I'm set to busy, so I never actually see until I actually look over there. Let's look on Twitter quick. Can you play Here Comes the Pain? Yeah, it messes up on the PS2 occasionally now with the hot bog. Who will win a world title? Dolph Ziggler, Cody Rhodes, or Wade Barrett in a real reign, not Ziggler's 30-minute reign. If one of those 3 had to get a title shot first, I'd want it to be Wade Barrett. I love Dolph Ziggler. He's the best seller in the WWE, and he needs something to show off to be the show-off Dolph Ziggler. But me personally, I would prefer Wade Barrett. I absolutely love Wade Barrett. I love his gimmick. I love his character, and he deserves to be a future WWE champion. So I can't remember. Was this the last match on the card or not? No. We don't want to join. Let's see. Let's move that one along. We'll say that Chris Jericho won that ladder match. All right, let's see what else is there. There's a lot of stuff. What is the 1000th episode of Raw missing? It's got a lot of things. I don't exactly know what it's missing. There's so much going on. Mass Grouping Gaming Group. That's what's up. Do you think Ryder should have been booked? Yeah, probably. He was the GM of SmackDown. He could have put himself into Money in the Bank. But once again, the WWE is not that smart, or else they think we're an idiot and we don't realize it. Do you think Antonio Cesaro should get a push? I like him. I think he's got real possibility. But he's like Tenzai. They're not pushing him. They're not doing anything with him. He lost to Khali. Really disappointing. Really disappointing the way they're treating the talent. Hopefully when Raw goes 3 hours, there's more time for more superstars. Do you think Punk will turn a heel again? Potentially, maybe. We'll see. We'll see where it goes from here. What indie wrestler should WWE sign? I really don't pay attention too much to indie wrestlers, unfortunately. I watch, like the Botchamanias. I see a lot of the things going on. You got guys at Ring of Honor. I made a statement in the last stream that said the Young Bucks suck or boring. The Young Bucks aren't boring. What sucks is when you watch a Ring of Honor broadcast on the WGN or 22 or whatever channel it's on, it's in so low quality. The box, it's boxed on the side. The camera angles are bad. The production value is bad, and it turns me off from Ring of Honor. I've never bought a Ring of Honor pay-per-view, so I can't speak to that, nature. But as far as indie wrestlers, I don't exactly know who the WWE should sign. Sarah Del Rey was cool. I liked her. AJ is ending Raw because she apparently equals ratings. Monday main event brought back 3.47 million viewers. Yeah, that's a possibility. If Chris Jericho is Raw GM and SmackDown, what is your comment about it? Yeah, you'd still be there. Did you like Zach Down last night? Ball so hard. Zach Down, I didn't watch it. I just read the spoilers. My nipples are still hard to make them soft. Scream ugly goblin. That is wonderful. Let's see what else on Twitter. Oh my god, somebody really decided to spam out. Do you think Dolph Ziggler, who do you think will replace Dolph Ziggler in Money in the Bank because he got injured and removed from the match due to a Wait a minute. No, he did not. No, he did. What are you talking about? No, he didn't. He was in an accident, but he's not removed. I mean, there's no story to prove that. Don't get me going. That would be pretty awesome. Would it disappoint if AJ Lee doesn't interfere during the match or after? If she calls it straight down the middle, I think it would be a little disappointing. I think it would be a letdown if, you know, she really didn't get involved in it, you know? I'm interested to see if she helps somebody. That's what I'm looking forward to. What is up? Who is this?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Not a lot.
Alright, man, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I was just going to ask, do you think Ryback is WWE Championship material?
No.
Why do you think that?
He's on a winning streak, but they haven't done anything with it. I mean, if Ryback was championship material, they would be pushing him. They would be beating people. People would be getting behind him. You know, he doesn't get booed. He doesn't get like reactions. He just gets Goldberg chants. And that's why you barely see him on Raw, is because they can't edit out the Goldberg chants. I mean, to be fair, I don't think people should compare him to Goldberg. I know they both had streaks.
Yeah.
Ryan Reeves himself is kind of a funny guy. I've seen a couple documentaries where the guys are talking about him, how he eats all the food. Al Snow was talking about it, how they would go somewhere and he would eat, and in his pocket he would shove like 3 bars, and he'd be like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm hungry." And he just downs everything. Yeah. I like Ryback, but he's not going to be WWE champion. I mean, let's be honest. If he's going to be undefeated, should he be WWE champion? Yes, but the WWE won't push him. They've got him on this winning streak, and he's not doing anything with it.
Yeah, they're just going to keep him facing jobbers and stuff.
Yeah, he should be, right now, he should be the United States champion, and he should be the Intercontinental champion. He should be both of them. If he's beating all these guys, if he's beating all these mid-card talents, he should be a champion. But he's not, because the WWE just wants to keep pushing him and keep pushing him and keep pushing him. And it's disappointing, and I think that's why the WWE fans aren't getting behind him. You know, so I'm a little disappointed. So, do you have a YouTube channel or anything you want to pimp out, sir?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's VanitFudge3.
Okay, man. Thank you very much for your call. VanitFudge3, is that what I heard right? Want to remind you guys, if you're going to get WWE, you can use your cable or satellite provider, or go to WWE.com. You can buy the pay-per-view on there. It's $44.99. HD is $49.99 as well. Unlike WrestleMania, I don't have to pay that $54 fee. If you're going to watch it elsewhere, go to a friend's house, go to a bar, go to someplace, go enjoy it, be with people, have a good time, and see if the crazy chick gets involved. Let's see, what other people, Tubby, who do you want to return ball so hard? Oh, it's funny. Are you tired of the United States champion? Next Level Gaming. I like Santino Marella. I love Santino Marella, but he needs to drop the title. Give it to somebody more important. Do you think TNA Impact is still doing better than WWE? I love Hannah forever. I enjoy watching TNA. You know, I went back and I watched all 3 DVR shows because I haven't watched the last 3 weeks. And, you know, I still enjoy the show. I like how they put more title matches on the line, you know, with, you know, Devon facing off every week now. And, you know, I think TNA does a good job. You know, there's word about, you know, the TNA Knockouts not being very happy, 2 of them wanting to leave. Where is it going to go from here? I don't know. You know, will TNA ever pass WWE in ratings? Maybe, maybe not. Will TNA ever get bought out by WWE? Who knows? White Boy posted Slender. He's copying you. Yeah, White Boy. What is your problem? Stop copying Tubby Emu. even though Tubby Emu copied Ghost Robo and Ghost Robo copied PewDiePie and PewDiePie copied everybody else that posted it. It's YouTube. Get the hell over yourself. People being like, you copied you, you copied you, you copied you. I started pay-per-view prediction videos and everybody does them. Winning. That's what's up. Let's see. Let's take a few more. Call this number, Tubby. No, thank you. Is Cena poop face, smelly, 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 sexy time? Call and delay. No. Do you think Miz will return tomorrow? Miz could return. Most people don't think about this. Miz is shooting a film. It was rumored to be to be done the middle of this month. Absolutely, the Miz's music could hit tomorrow. I didn't even think about this literally until this second. Miz would be an excellent addition to the Money in the Bank. Thank you very much, whoever that was, guys. Miz returning would be a good opportunity. Batista has an MMA fight coming up. I don't exactly know what's going to happen. It's in CES MMA or whatever, so it's not in, UFC or anything like that. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I want to see if he gets the shit beat out of him or if he's good. Who do you want the title to drop to? Damian Sandow is who I want Santino to lose to. That's just my opinion. All right, let's take a few more calls. We'll take 3 more calls. 619-618-0268. This pay-per-view Money in the Bank live stream. What is up? Who is this?
This is WWE's World.
All right, then. What do you want to talk about?
I have an important question. With The Miz returning, what match would you think he would interfere if he returns Money in the Bank?
The WWE Championship ladder match, because he's a former WWE champion, and that's the only way to get into said ladder match.
Yeah.
Is to be a former WWE champion. CM Punk won. That's what the computer is predicting. They're saying that CM Punk is going to be Daniel Bryan. We're gonna have to wait and see. Yeah, I think The Miz is going to win. I don't think he's going to win. I shouldn't have said that. I think The Miz would come back. If he's done with the movie, he's going to come back. That'll bring us up to 5. If Rey Mysterio returns, that brings us up to 6.
Yeah. And I love that Chris Jericho storyline that you were talking about with the Money in the Bank thing.
Yep.
But do you think that John Cena could possibly win it all and then cash in his Money in the Bank on the same night and then go against CM Punk if he wins, because they went against each other for the WWE Championship last Money in the Bank?
No. I don't want that to happen, because I want to see Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk at SummerSlam. So
Yeah.
I want to see those two go at it. So hopefully whoever wins the Money in the Bank, unless it's Chris Jericho and we get Chris Jericho versus Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk, I don't want to see John Cena win. And if he does win, I don't want him to cash in until after SummerSlam. That's my opinion. So, do you have a YouTube channel or anything you want to pimp out?
Yes. WWE's World.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate your call. All right, 2 more calls. Go to Twitter right now. If you want to shout out, tweet me out right now. Twitter.com/TubbyEmu. Hashtag WWE Money in the Bank. Let's see. Let's just add a random match quick to talk about. I think we've played them all. Let's just say that Brodus Clay gets a match. Competitors. When Brodus Clay is up, we'll go ahead and end it here. Where is Brodus Clay? Brodus Clay, versus, we'll put him up against Alex Riley, even though that I think he's faced Alex Riley before, so that's not really much of a match. Match conditions, normal match. Yes, accept. Preview. Save. There we go. Alright, let's see. Let's look at these texts quick. WWE in the future. Who should have a future heel turn? I don't know. We'll talk about that in a future video. That's something that I do want to get. Wade Barrett return to SmackDown. Would it be shocking? No, because I've been expecting it and hopefully waiting for it. What if China returned to pro wrestling? I would still think about her in porn. Oh my God, look at this. Numerous reactions. I would like a shout out. My YouTube is Mason Newton. There you go. What do you think of Austin Aries? I love Austin Aries. You know, I said before, the question in the last live stream was, what do I think about Austin Aries if they'll continue to book him as a babyface? And I said, you know, I don't know if they're going to book him as a face. And that wasn't saying I didn't know he was face, because I know he's face. You know, I'm not saying anything about that. You know, the question was, would he continue to be said babyface? And that's where I don't know much about TNA booking. I don't, you know, pay attention to how they book. You know, a lot of the matches now are in the Bound for Glory series, where there's just these random matches, you know, that build towards a pay-per-view, and, you know, they're not feuds or anything. I don't really know anything about that because I don't pay attention that much. You know, so that's what's up. Alex Pear, Shucky Ducky, Quack Quack. Shout out to Ray Carr 29. Shout out to Simply Skilled. Stop copying my pay-per-view live stream titles. What do you think about the idea of Punk turning heel and aligning himself with Lesnar? Heyman would be epic, but not just yet. Not just yet. Shout out to Sean Kane. What do you think about the primetime players? I like them, and hopefully they'll eventually be champions. Do you think Sandow will become the dumbest superstar in WWE? No. Shout out to Downstate Rocks, the WWE. Shucky Ducky Quack Quack, Alex. IU, accept my call, thanks. Will Kofi ever become W World Champion? No. Trollolololol, UK has pay-per-view free on Sky Sports. Okay, that's awesome. I feel bad now. It's cool. Let's see. I get Raw and SmackDown for free without having to pay for it. Tubby, shout out my YouTube, Gaming Revolutions. And what do you think of Paul Heyman as Jam? I still think that's a possibility. If Sandow wins Money in the Bank, do you think that a year from now he could be buried? Yeah. Sadly, I think that's definitely a possibility. Shout out Chap Mayer. Chap Mayer, there you go. Dear Tubby, if Sin Cara won Money in the Bank, I'm stopping there. I don't think he'll win. Who would win out of Karma and Beth Phoenix? Karma. I like them both, but one more time to Mass Gaming Group shout out. Thank you very much for watching. CM Punk is advertised to be the WWE Champion, and WWE's Down Under Tour. Do you think that means he'll win for sure? Well, what do you think they're going to do? Put on the promo 2 months from now. Check out Daniel Bryan, the champion. No, that would give it away. Down straight is Miz. Yeah, I know down straight. Down state? I thought it was down straight. My bad. What do you think about Jericho becoming a face? Him and Daniel Bryan would be an awesome team. That's what I think. Is SmackDown a poopy redheaded farted hooker? Fat red hooker. Sure. Shout out to Unstoppable Gangster 227. Are you going to SummerSlam Ball So Hard? No, they're sold out. I tried super hard, trust me. Will AJ get between Daniel Bryan or CM Punk? I don't exactly know. Give a shout out to Anthony Kamer. Anthony Kamer, what's up? That's pretty much it. The show's going to end at 9:30 automatically. That's what I set it to. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, checking out the live stream. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Do me a favor right now, if you guys could, watching this live stream video, make sure to slam that like button. If you could, add it to your favorites. If you would, if you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. But we got 393 people, guys. That 144 likes should be turning into 350 likes instantly. Ready, go. Let's see that like button go way the hell out there. Let's see. Shout out to Douglas316 right now. Go ahead, put him in the chat. Shout out to George Bullard. Shout out to Misfit94. Shout out to Green Man LLL. Shout out to Naruto Storm 31. Shout out to Brandon Killing 1113. Shout out to Casey Brentis 11. Captain Charisma V5. Chapman. Ryder Cena Punk. Moonsault Vader. God, these they're kind of going fast. It's kind of hard to pay attention to them. Show Me Out, WWE Storylines 2013. God, JCL Punk 97. It's kind of hard to. Chilled Chronos, RK955. Shout out to Bear Salt, Be The Way 12. Oh my gosh, Maticus Mango, so many different people. Thank you so much for watching out. You're the shit, Tubby. Thank you very much. Trying to shout out as many people. WWE Fan 9032, guys. Thank you very much for enjoying the live stream. I will see you back tomorrow. Make sure to check out all my pay-per-view predictions, you know, in full. They'll start going up tomorrow, guys. I'm Tubby Emu. Thank you very much for watching. Tubby Emu.